much for joining us today. As above, so below. This is Saturn Energy. To each and every one of you guys that have been joining me in my lives, I come on here trying to be transparent and trying to give people an opportunity to see my transition and things that I'm going through. Um, on today, I am still up under the influence of this drug. I've been trying to get it out of my system by detoxing my body, and I have been coming along very, very well. But it's still going to take some time to get it fully out of my system. So its side effects are not allowing to interfere in my everyday stuff. Thank you so much. I don't have my glasses on. Thank you for joining us. Um, I wanted to come on here because to express my gratitude, my express my thankfulness for my tribe, for people that stepped in financially and physically. I want to say, first of all, thank you to my Padrino, and my Oba when it comes down to the religion. To all of my brothers and sisters in the Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Ajays. To all of you that have been a part of my platform, um, I want to say thank you. Yesterday, actually, I think it was Tuesday and Wednesday, Sister Monique came down and she physically drove me around and allowed me to get done my disability information with my job. I was able to cash out my vacation for the year. I was also able to get a realistic view of what goes on, how to retire from UPS. So I know it takes 6 weeks. Then she proceeded to take me to H&R Block, where I was able to retrieve monies that were owed to me. And the reason why I'm talking the way that I'm talking, because I have to focus more, because I'm still up under dizziness, the side effects of this medicine. So I'm concentrating more in my speech and being able to articulate to many of you guys what is going on. I also said Monique allowed me to go down to get the stuff that I needed for the altars for Oba and also Obatala. The reason why I'm expressing Monique, even though Monique is somebody that I would not chosen for that particular task, but my son was not there for me in that capacity, and so those things need to be done on those days. And she was willing to take off from work, come and she met me at my house. I literally had to drive, and I'm gonna show you guys this particular drug that I'm allergic to, that I had, if not very few of the symptoms or side effects that this drug. Wait a minute. So I think that focus. Very few of the side effects that I was having, I articulated to my the doctors that I was having an adverse reaction to it with 10 milligrams, with 20 milligrams. When I left the hospital, they had me up to 8 milligrams of that same drug that was causing muscle weakness. All of the stuff that I was having, rashes, I was having it all. Medically, when a patient tells you that they're having an adverse reaction to a medicine, normally rational people stop. They did not stop. She also got me into information regarding a lawyer that deals with medical malpractice. So even though I'm in the process of healing, recuperating, I'm still handling business. Um, she's the one that has implemented those things. I have people in my family talk about that they care so much. At the end of the day, it's who there's for you. Um, One of the things I want you guys to understand about me, if you tell me something, you need to do what you say, because I'm the type of person, I'm very proactive. I say this over and over. A lot of you are going to get in trouble with me because you do things when you want to, how you want to. I don't operate like that. If you tell me something, I don't care who you are, I begin to move in your direction. And I release energy and spirits. If you're not prepared to do whatever it is you do, don't tell me. I don't have an expectation of you or anybody unless you tell me. I don't care who you are, I don't care how young you are, I don't care how old you are. I'm telling you how I operate. I'm a fire sign and Sagittarius. I'm an Aries moon and a rising sign Pisces. I am a very active and volatile person. And especially what I'm going through right now. A lot of you guys think it's okay to tell me something, and then in my world, you renege. Or if you never tell me at 2 o'clock, Apostle Ela, I'm going to send you something, I'm not expecting nothing 2 o'clock. I don't care who you are. And I set these things up for you to be able to deal with somebody, especially if I go out my way for you. So, tonight I'm doing, this is a beef tongue spell that I'm going to be doing for gossipers. What I don't have at this particular juncture is my Stop That Bitch powder. I don't know, so I got to go back over it. I have my Avenge powder, I have my Whoop Ass powder, and I have my Return to Sender powder. I got those, but I want to implement. I got 3 cow tongues. The rest of them are sitting over there. What I said before is holds true. I don't need to be 100 to do magic. I've been doing conjure all day with my those that had the membership of Haitian Voodoo. I've sent them pictures about what was going on, and I've been driving myself around, taking my time, of course. But I've been I talked to my uncle today. I briefly talked to my son today. Let me explain something to you guys. This little bottle right here became the revealer of truth. And I want to teach you how to answer and respond to truth. What's up, that my 69? What's up, Demetrius? Forgive me if I don't see anybody because I forgot to get my little glasses out of the car. But I will enunciate what I do see. So what I did today was experience. First of all, if you are a man or woman that does not abide in truth, my teachings cannot help you. If you are a type of person, your feelings, your ideas mean more than truth, my teaching at the end of the day cannot help you, because I base all of my manifestations and workings and destroying yoke based off of a truth. And so therefore, if that is not the conduct and the integrity by which you live, at the end of the day, sir and ma'am, me and you on 2 different journeys. I don't care if you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, a beginner, intermediate, advanced. Me and you not on the same page. I don't seek to deceive people. I don't seek to con people. I don't seek to wait for an opportunity to get over on people. I base a lot of my manifestation in the truth about who I am and what I have the capabilities of doing. The reason why I said revealer of truth, this little pill this steroid allowed me to see what people would do if I was really down. I'm an individual that is suffering from the side effects of medicine. I don't have heart problems. As I've told people in time past, I have a record. I don't have lung problems. I don't have all the coughing you see me do is a result of this same medicine. Not because of my body, because of my lungs. Do you understand? I have been healthy for 52 years until I met this mother sucker. Okay? But this mother sucker helped me to see the truth in people and what they would do. Pre-adventure, I did have kidney trouble. I had liver trouble. I had heart trouble. Because a lot of times in life we would like to think that our loved ones, the people that we hold near and dear, would respond a certain type of way. And we are not always afforded to situation until it's too late. In this particular situation, that as much as I was not only a father, but a spiritual example of accuracy, bringing things to pass, being rational what I said out of my mouth, telling my children my opinion and not trying to tie it with God's or God speaking to me. No, I would tell them, literally tell my kids, no, this is coming from me. If I felt that God was speaking or a spirit was speaking to me, to my children, that's what I said. I never conflated my relationship with my office as an apostle, prophet, nothing, my spirituality, period. That's how I have lived my life for 52 years. And when I tell you, this little pill revealed what people around me really thought about me because of the things they were doing. A lot of times people don't get the opportunity that I got here. That's why I'm transparent. I don't have nothing to lie. I don't have nothing to lie about. I don't have to lie on nobody. So I end up driving up on the influence of this from Orlando to Port St. Lucie, not knowing at the time that my biological uncles had already discussed that they were willing to come because I got a big family. So two could came and got me, drove my car back to Port St. Lucie without me being on the highway for almost 2 hours. If somebody had communicated me that was available to me. When people feel like they're in charge or they get an opportunity to be in some form of influence, you don't realize how much ego will come into play. Instead of making the right decision, they pull a power play. So I end up driving when I didn't realize my uncles could have came and got me and my car and got me back to Port St. Lucie. But I had to drive for almost 2 hours up under the influence of this. That's what was one reveal of the truth. What were revealed to me by this same medication. Because you don't pick what God used to tell you the truth. That's what I'm trying to get a point. It may be a relationship, it may be a job, it may be medicine, it can be anything. When God wants you to see the truth in people and where they really stand with you and what's more important to them versus what more to them. I have been there for a lot of people. I have been good to a lot of people. I already know I don't deserve how people handle me. That ain't the issue. When my life was in critical condition because they would not give me blood, it was my tribe, it was my church family, and at that juncture time, it was my middle child that came down and made them people cough that blood up. But I was not out of the woodworks. They had agreed to allow me to leave that hospital after receiving 2 more pints. Y'all, I need all the blood in my body I can get. That's what anemic is, low blood. So my son ended up deciding to go back while I was still receiving my blood transfusion, with the full knowledge of knowing that I was up under the influence of this drug, 80 milligrams, which I explained to him that I was having an allergic reaction to this medicine at 10 milligrams. But he decided to go back to where he lived and continue his life. And he was calling and checking on me, but that didn't do me any good. I did not know at the time that my uncles would have set aside what they were doing. Let me explain something, y'all. If you're not gonna do shit, get off the toilet. I don't care if you biological or not. If you cannot be there for somebody, I did not make anybody be a problem. Mario's family, when Mario needed what he needed, I was tangibly there. You can't have a problem with other people when you're not fucking there. When you're not going to be there. Because when something is going on, you need people in place, in pocket. This is not an opinion. This is not a feeling. These are fucking facts. Because if I had known that my uncles would have come and got me, I would have never made the drive. And that could have been resolved in simple communication. Your people will come for you. Your mama people will come for you. I'm finna go back home. Would I liked it? No. But I would have never got my black ass on that road and jeopardized, because I literally almost hit 2 cars because I couldn't focus. The medicine was a lot stronger than it is now because I've been getting out my system. I was having emotional mood swings, all that shit on the road. If I had known, I would have kept in touch with my uncles so they would know when I was going to be released from the hospital. And they could have got my car and got me safely. And I could have still been going through my episode. But I would have been in confinement of my loved one. That's what you took from me that day. By not disclosing to me that was available to me. Because I'd have took it. I would have took it. I would have took it. Because if you're not going to be there, then somebody got to be there. And a phone call does not fucking help me. So, this little pill became the revealer of my truth. So, Sister Monique, a married woman, took off her job to make sure I got done what I needed to get done. I was able to get my H&R block, my check, that taken care of. I was able to go to my doctor's office for my doctor to find out what them fuckers did to me in Orlando. And to make sure I no longer have to take this medicine again. Then I found out that the girl, the lady, I shouldn't call her girl, the lady behind in the reception, she had the same identical experience with Regional Medical Hospital. And she said her husband got her the fuck out of there. She didn't say it in my words. but got her back over where they're from to get proper treatment. So Monique was right there with me. We were confirmed of what I was telling my son and everybody else what was going on in real time up under the influence of medication and side effects. That's how accurate my gift is. Because now it's my life on the line. If you can't see, bitch, for you, you can't see for nobody. You can pretend to be an orator, you can pretend to be an oracle, you can pretend to be a card reader, but when you can't see for you, bitch, you can't see. If you can't discern for you, you can't discern. So she confirmed what I was saying about the treatment, that they were going to sit there and allow me to crash out in real time. But y'all called in and made such a ruckus, all of a sudden 4 pints of blood appeared. I ended up getting 6 pints of blood in 2 days. When they were saying they didn't have it. Those are some lying mother suckers over there. When I now, those that understand basic math, I want you to count with me. When I was in Bureau, I received 4 pints of blood. My hemoglobin went up to 10.5. I came on here and told y'all. I received 6 pints of blood from Regional Medical Center, and I walked away with 8.3. You do the math. You do the math. How can I reach 10.5 with 4 pints of blood, but I only reach 8.3 with 6 pints of blood? You know what they were doing? When they were giving me the blood, they were taking it right back out. Quite naturally, my hemoglobin was gonna drop. But I got out there knowing that I had 8.3 and I walked out on the bitches. I want y'all to understand something. This little bottle showed me people, their egos, their personal issue with me mattered at a time that it shouldn't have mattered. I'm a fire sign. I'm a Sagittarius, I'm an Aries. That ain't gonna never change. If you make that an issue, I had one individual tell me, you done got into it with every hospital you've been in. I said, I've gotten into it with every hospital I get in because the fuck shit they were doing. The stuff, the lies they were telling. If you're a Sagittarius, you're going to have a problem with somebody lying to you. And you're not going to trust them. And especially when it comes to my medical, I don't trust hospitals and doctors like that anyway. So the moment you start lying to me or I catch you in a lie, I definitely ain't finna trust you. But the individual saw that as me getting into it with hospital at a time when I was going through. Let me tell y'all something. You don't have to, I done already been through it. When your personality means a conflict for somebody, they will use your personality not to do right by you. They have the same set of facts, but because you, say for instance, you're a Cancer, they're using your personality as being emotional as an excuse not to do right by you. Say for instance, you are an Aquarius. They'll use how you are isolated, or they call Aquarius weird, but you are individualistic. They will use your own personality. Let me tell you something. In my opinion, what Trump was successful in with Hillary Clinton, he was able to turn her strength into her weakness in front of the world. So it didn't matter how smart she was than him, how qualified she was. He could project on her where people already got a problem with her. It wasn't that people didn't think she was smart. It was the fact that she was a woman and she was smart. Misogyny. These are the people that when your life is on the line, they will allow those kind of issues that they have with you as a person to keep from doing right by you. Kamala Harris did not, there was no reason for her to lose the election. Simply because how people felt about her. I am an individual that I excel, that I conquer, that and sometimes when people think you have too much, and the only thing I was trying to explain to certain people is that I knew that I had $1 million policy on my head that I have never used until now. And I did not want people to be bleeding, and because at the end of the day, you're not getting stuck with needles. I am. At the end of the day, you're not laying about a hospital bed. So I don't want to be going through unnecessary tests because you see my policy and what my policy brings. That's what's my concern. Because at the end of the day, I'm here to get blood. I'm not here to take unnecessary tests because you see a way of making you a couple dollars. That was interpreted in their eyes. All of them are going to do that. I don't give a damn what somebody would attempt to do. I'm talking about what's not going to be done with me. Because at the end of the day, I don't like needles. And if I have to go through something, I want to make sure I got to do it. If I ain't got to do it, I don't want to do it. If you ain't got to draw blood from me, don't draw my blood. If you ain't got to poke and prompt, I'm not accustomed to needles being in my body. And you couldn't see past that for your personal issues with me at a critical time in my life. And I'm telling you, don't worry about what Apostle Ely is going through. Don't you find yourself in the same predicament, finding out in real time how you trust in people to make the best decision for you, and they got personal issues with you at a time like this. This is real. So, this little thing right here, I ended up talking to one of my uncles, and what I wanted him to know is the truth. I said, this family lied too much, and I feel like when I tell you what's really going on, I don't know what their perception of me, because that's how my family talks about each other like a dog. Every last one of them. But if you do something to them, then they'll fight you like hell. That's just how they are. But they talk about me and my sister, and always looking for something to happen to me and my sister so they can say, you ain't no better than me. We all got that in our family, but in my family, I try to stay away from that, and I do things, I implement things where I have less interaction as possible. That's how I've lived my life. I don't bother people. I don't stay in people's business. So I ended up talking to my uncle and telling him what was really going on. Because with my mother, she feels, because I'm her child, that she has a right to say whatever she wants about me. And she ended up lying to her brother about what was really going on. I don't know what kind of man my mother thinks I am, but apparently she thinks I'm living a lifestyle that may have contracted HIV or AIDS, because y'all know how open I talk about sexuality. And so, if you feel that your son ain't a man, you feel that your son tipping and tapping, you have my medical records. If I was HIV positive, if anything other than what's going on, you would have proof, because they've taken my blood so many times since I've gone through this process. Your perception about me causes you to try to protect me with lies when there's nothing to protect. I'm 52 years old. I do what the fuck I want to do. And if you got a problem with that, that's your personal problem. But you don't have a right to lie to people about what's going on. Because at the end of the day, all I'm dealing with is an anemic individual that needs blood transfusion. That's all that's going on with me. I'm not sick. I have anemia. And I'm gonna live and die with that. Now, if I'm smart, what I need to do is to make sure that my anemic situation doesn't take my quality of life. And that's the journey I am, sir, and man on. But my uncles and aunties cannot make a decision what to do or not to do with me based on a lie. Based on a lie. I don't operate in lies. I don't operate on untruth. I don't operate in deception. I don't operate in what she does in her life ain't got nothing to do with my life because I take care of myself. You can't help me when you trying to control who I am. You have never, since I've been on planet Earth, have ever accepted me for who I am. And you taught me the beginning of understanding people is accept people for who they are. And you have not had the ability or the desire to accept me for who I am. And that has kept me and you separated. Because I'm a Sagittarius, I ain't gonna let nobody take my freedom. I don't care who you are. And I'm telling y'all in real time that why I stay isolated from family, and because to keep from disrespecting you, because you're gonna keep on disrespecting my manhood, after a while, I'm gonna stop you. You keep disrespecting the sweat of my brow, after a while, I'm gonna stop you. Everything that I am as a man, you don't have respect for. So therefore, you should not be trying to govern my life because you don't respect a working man's wage. You respect drug money. That's your problem. And I told you that. I don't get my money like other people get their money. And so that I don't let her or nobody put me in the category I don't belong. I generate good money, but I don't generate drug money. And when you use the fast money, this kind of money I got seems obsolete. But it keeps me living the lifestyle that I live. And because you don't respect me and how I get my means done, it makes you make decisions because of how you look at life, not how I look at life. So I'm telling y'all some of my in my personal business, so you understand why I stay separated. That's how I live my life, to keep clashing with other people and their beliefs, even down to my loved ones. But at the end of the day, Apostle Elis, Chief Apostle Elis, takes care of himself. I pay my own bills. And that's not enough for some people. And they have a right not to like who I am, what I am. But what you don't have a right to do is to try to project that on me and tell me how I need to be. Because I'm not you. And I don't want to be you. I don't want to live like you. I don't want to end up like you. I don't want the health issues you got. I don't want the way that you have chosen to live your life where people, but I ain't gonna talk about that because that is your business. But I know what I don't want for my life. And I have lived my life accordingly so I don't end up in those kind of conditions or circumstances. This little pill that caused me a lot of personal problems in my body allowed me to see what people would do. And y'all understand this. This is not like I got a sickness unto death. These Negroes acting like this. I'm trying to get over an adverse reaction to medication. And this is how y'all behaving. I don't have to get down and sick to know what you would do, because you just showed me. You showed me that you would leave me high and dry. You showed me you would do what you think is enough, but you won't stay to see the job finished. And that's okay. I know never to trust you on that level again. And I'm not even mad at you. I'm going to do what I need to do. That's why Sister Monique was present when I got back. After Sister Monique got me back getting the stuff that I want, then Sister Tree, she told me she could be available for me that night. Sister Tree is the one that met me at no, she came to my house. I was sleeping in the car. She came to my house, parked her car in my yard, and she took us to the church. I told her, be careful with this stuff, how heavy it was, how much it cost. I told her to open the side door to the church. That would be easier access for her to get in. She said, Daddy, you need help me get you in? I said, no, I can walk. I'm not walking fast, but I can walk. So she is the one. She was physically there. When you know you cannot be physically there for somebody, do not get in the way. Don't try to pretend to people that you care more than what you're really actually doing. Don't pretend to people that you love a man or a woman or daddy or mama or sister or brother when you're not physically there. Or you're not showing up in a physical way. I'm an Aries moon. Any Aries rising sign know exactly what that means. If you ain't being physical, it means nothing. Your words to an Aries or Aries rising or Aries moon sign means nothing if you ain't taking action. Some of y'all let people tell y'all that, oh, Pasili, you this and you that. I don't believe none of that shit. Because if you ain't operating like that, it don't mean nothing to me. I'll let you say it. But personally, I don't believe it. Because you call me Superman, but treat me like Clark Kent. I'm just keeping it real. I'm telling you, not only what the reveal of truth, what I did is how I responded to it. Once I got the truth, I immediately started making adjustments. A lot of y'all, truth will be revealed to you, and you will pussyfoot around, slow puck around. Well, you know, it can't. Maybe it's not like. I don't do that. When something shows me the truth, in this case, this little bottle right here of steroid showed me where everybody was, I set the record straight on their ass. Whatever you think about me as a person, a man, ain't got nothing to do with the shit going on really in my life. And as somebody, my biological mother, you know less about me than anybody on planet Earth. Because you refuse to accept me for who I am. So therefore, you will never be able to nurture me and do the things that are necessary for my growth, because you are more concerned about what you think and what you think is best than actually allowing God to be who he is in my life. You knew this calling and all of this was on my life when I was a child. And you still been trying to control and manipulate and distort who I am. That ain't my fault. You got to answer to God for how you handle it. Because the Bible said God lend children to parents. You don't own me. My body belongs to God. All flesh, all souls belong to God. And if you don't treat them like that, that's not my problem. You're gonna take it out with the Creator. Everything you did to interfere in my development and my advancement, I don't do anything to you. I can't do anything to you anyway, because you're my mother. I can't touch my mother or my father. Anybody else is on the table. This is how I stay out of trouble with God, even though I got a problem with the way I'm being treated. So, on today, I've been going around. I got my laundry done. I went and got liquor. I went and got this beef tongue, so it'll be dried out for tonight, so I can actually do the ceremony. I've been doing conjure for those that are. Now I'm gonna say this: we want to welcome Baby Scorpio to the membership of Voodoo and Pop. If you don't mind giving congratulations, this medicine is coming up. Giving congratulations to my baby Scorpio, I call her, for paying her membership. She took care of that before the 20th. I told her, you still got it done before the 20th. So we have Karen O'Brien, number one. We have Christine L. Turner. Then we have Demetrius. And then we have Baby Scorpio, which is Keish Hager. So they locked in. Then on Orisha, we have Brother Darius, and we have Sister Calvina. On Paulo, we have Sister Monique. Then we have Stormy. I think I'm getting this in order. No, we have Sister Monique, Demetrius, then Stormy, and then somebody else. What am I missing? But they know they're part of. Oh, Stormy. I did mention Stormy. I think I'm overthinking. So because I'm so hard trying to focus, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss somebody because I'm about thinking. I'm not here to crook nobody. All of these things that I'm sharing on today are why I teach about being truthful, honest, having integrity, being transparent. People ain't got to be completely in your business, but people know that authentically what you're saying is the truth. My advantage against my family is that I am known as a truth teller, and they are not. So when I say something, they know I'm telling the truth. I'm not the boy that cried wolf. You are. I don't take advantage of because of what you don't know to lie to you. I don't do stuff like that. I'm going to tell you the truth about what you know. I'm going to tell you the truth about what you don't know. Whether you like it or not, whether you get mad with me or not, whether you choose to work with me or not, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I did my job by you. When I tell you guys of giving you counsel or giving you things, I've already gone through a lot of stuff. When I tell you about why you need to concern yourself with what you think about you, it's because I've been up under the influence of people constantly trying to tell me who they think I am. I know the fuck I am. You just want to accept who I am. Life would be so much easier if you accept me for who I am. Because I'm going to be me. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be me up under the influence of 8 milligrams of this shit here that got me going crazy. I'm going to be me. And if you can't accept me, because I'm going to take me wherever I go, then I can't deal with you. I chose, once I got the truth, my response to the truth was, okay. I didn't like it, but I can make an adjustment. I can make sure going forward that I'm doing what is safe and proper for me. Now, nobody knows but the people that I talked to originally. Let me say hello to Aries, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Let me tell y'all this. I was sitting in a situation. I had gone through my ETA with Oba. And one of the things that Ilikba said, and one of the things, because it's not everybody's business, but I will say this part. What Oba was telling me, nobody's gonna care for your stuff more than you. Nobody's gonna care for your church. Nobody's gonna care for your research, whatever you got going on. If you don't do it, it won't get done. That's the story of my life. But I have been like that. But what solidified why they were telling me that, because I was going to eventually going through what I'm going through right now, and I seen in real time they did not have my health or my well-being at where it needed to be to make the right decision for me. And I had to make the right decision for myself. And I got my own ass. I want my tribe to know. I want the world to know. I, Samuel Jr., got my own ass out of that situation before they gave me another dose of them 8 milligrams of this same drug that was causing me devastation. Because I didn't have nobody to take my present health and well-being to a place where they were protecting me until I got in a safe, critical place. And I say to you, and anybody did that, thank you. Because I would never put you in that position again to when it comes to me. I will always make decisions based off what is good for me, what is proper for me. And I would never leave back here an opportunity for you to bury me how you want to bury me. I'm going to make sure legally that I get buried in my Oya clothes. Trust me, I'm going to make, while you worried about a power of attorney, don't worry about it. I'm like Aretha Franklin or the Queen of Britain. I'm going to make sure it's all written down and it's all filed away. Because I understand that if I don't do and set it up for me, I can expect anything. And normally it's not going to be anything what I would have done for myself. So don't worry. Dear old dad is going to make sure that everything that he wants done and how he wants it done, I promise you. Just like Monique got me a lawyer out of Miami to deal with this malpractice bullshit while you talking, while you jaw-jacking, while you making promises, I'm getting the things done. I told you money is not an object in me. But you got a talk game. I got an action game. I'm going to say it again. All y'all that lip service and got talk game, that don't do it for me. I'm an action person. I didn't sit home because my hematologist told me he's going to take me on the medicine. I'm detoxing my own ass. I'm getting this shit out of my own body. I'm using chlorophyll. I'm using moringa. And I'm also using sea moss. Moringa, we're going to keep you regulated. And chlorophyll. So whatever end it got to come out of, I'm home by myself. I can let it go. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Cause it's my house. And I'm gonna take these couple of days of getting this shit out of my body. Because I got my best century. You didn't have my best century. And that's the end of the story. So all of y'all listening to me today, don't look at my story because I don't need no pity. You know why I don't need no pity? Because I got my ass out of it. I pity you if you ain't got, when truth be revealed, it might not come as a revealer through the pills like it ain't for me. That you can't accept the reality and respond correctly to the truth that you are being revealed. I'm still in healing and I'm still in recovery because this shit is strong. But I am an example for you to follow if you are living in integrity and truth. I'm never going to be the man or the vessel for you. If you a liar and a conner and you don't mind stretching the truth and all, I don't do none of that shit. I tell it like a T.I. is. I tell it like a T.I. is. And then whether it's hurt me or it makes me happy, I accept the truth. And I make the adjustments accordingly. So, to all of you all that pretend to support me, all I'm going on my TikTok account is it shows 16,000 followers. We were finna find out when TikTok get banned how many people truly follow Apostle Ely. We're gonna find out on my YouTube channel. There's 4,000 people subscribed to my channel. We finna find out how much you really believe in me. Cause I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be doing all kind of things. And if you have been following me, you already know how to properly deal with Chief Apostle. But if you with that bullshit, you're gonna see a side of me that you're gonna wish you had never met. And it's all simply because you not take my advice about me. And you chose to ignore the fact that I'm a Sagittarius. You chose to ignore the fact that my moon is in Aries. And you chose to ignore the fact that my rising sign Pisces. When I tell you I'm a six-figure man and I'm used to money and I'm used to certain things, you chose to ignore all those factors. When I tell you I'm not nothing to play with, you chose. Not because I didn't tell you. You chose out of all the evidence that this man is who he say he is. You feel like you got some mystical relationship. I don't know what kind of shit you got going on in your head. But you think you so special to me that you can do shit to me that I don't allow my children to do. That you can do stuff to me or say things to me that I don't allow my kin people to do. I don't know where you coming to with this, that I don't love nobody more than I love myself. I can love a lot of people, but I don't love nobody above myself. Because at the end of the day, it's me and Irene gonna be sitting on the altar or be in that situation. And you ain't gonna do that for me. I'ma say it again. You not gonna do that for me. And just like they showed me they weren't gonna drive me to my appointments to do what I needed to get, Sister Monique, a married woman, left her job. For all y'all want me to believe you care so much about me, when at the end of the day, it's about who gonna put the rubber to the road. I don't believe none of that shit. That's why I don't find myself in the predicaments a lot of people find themselves. And she made sure I got to every appointment, everything I need to accomplish in them 2 days, just like I said, she made sure I was there. Not nobody. Not my mama, not my sister, not my children, not anybody in my church that supposedly love Chief Apostle. Ain't but one member did that for me. Ain't but one. There were people on this platform made sure I had money. That's why I tell y'all, numbers don't lie. Your words mean nothing. Just like if I wasn't doing conjure for you and manifesting for you, all this don't mean nothing. Your lack of participation and investment says everything I need to know. And I deal with people what? Accordingly. I give you the energy that you give me. If you give me a smile, and that's all you give me, that's all you getting from me. Energy out, energy in. Ain't nothing complicated about it. If you disingenuous with me, I won't fuck with you. I will do business with you from a transactional relationship, but we will never be close. We would never be close. I can be nice to you. I say it all the time. I can do nice things, but I'm not a nice person. So, I hope that this live really, really helped you. This concept of me doing this beef tongue has a lot to do with dealing with people. So I got 3 because I'm gonna prepare these, but I gotta take out time to find out where my bitch thought that bitch powder is. Huh? That's stop gossip powder. I'm gonna add that. But specifically have that. So I done put it somewhere. I gotta find it before I offer it to Obatala, Eligwa, and Ogun. I'm not playing out here. And even though I'm recovering, and I'm recovering fast, I don't have a reason to be in a rush. I'm not going back to UPS. So why should I rush my recovery? And why should I be around people that don't really got it from me? Especially at the age of 52. If I ain't been hanging around fake bitches, why start? And I call you a fake bitch in the context of you don't mean what you say. And you got a ulterior motive. And so therefore, in my world, that makes you a fake bitch. So by definition, I'm letting you know why I categorize you in that manner. Right now, this medicine, it still got me where I got to literally concentrate on what I'm saying because it got me in a dizzy state, trying to keep me off kilter. So that's what I'm gonna be doing tonight. And none of what I'm doing tonight is going to help you because true magic is that energy don't lie. And if you a type of person you lie, you ain't never gonna be able to practice true magic anyway because you're a liar. You don't mind lying. You have no issue with lying. So therefore, what I practice is anchored in truth. And you will be the type of people that works what we call signs of lying wonders, just like the concept of Lucifer. You will utilize mischief to manifest because it's still energy. Lying is still the energy. The Bible said that the spirit said, I will go sit down and be a lying spirit in the mouth of prophets. It's still energy. So don't mean you can't manifest, but it will anchor. It will be a type of energy that is rooted in some form of deception, some form. And guess what? That's your prerogative. You can work your magic and do whatever you want to. You can use thievery. It don't matter. I'm telling you the foundation of true magic, and why my magic is solid and it's full of manifestation. 369 is my number. It's gonna be my number, so I leave it. So I hope to all of my true supporters, to all the people that really care about me authentically and look out for me authentically and are physically there authentically, thank you. To all of you that are watching, thank you as well. I don't have a problem with you being a spectator. But what I have a problem is you pretending to care more for me than you actually do. That bothers a Sagittarius. That bothers an Aries moon. And that bothers a Pisces rising. So, thank you, sir and ma'am, so graciously for the likes, the shares, the ability to do what I do. And guess what? To show you in real time that my condition does not hinder my magic. In real time, I'm still conjuring. In real time, even though I'm recovering because I got it like that. And I'm glad that I made the decision that I made so therefore I can be on my recovery like I am. Now, if you decide to challenge my magic in the condition I'm in, then I would love for you to try to get past my spirits. Because the doctors couldn't get it. The nurses couldn't get past it. They all going through. And they don't know. I left so much shit in that room that I was in when I left out of that room, for all of y'all, and my prayer was all of my medical enemies, anyone that conspired against me and my well-being, and I released those spirits. Then I got it outside, got in my car, my elixir that I use for Haitian voodoo. I poured that shit all around there. So I know within 3 days, 6 days, 9 days, it's some shit gonna go down. They gonna pay for that. And I did that still up on the influence of, because magic is what it is. Magic, energy. It don't matter what condition I'm in. My spiritual dad's father was dying carrying out a ceremony. Nothing stops me from doing my magic, because I am my magic. But once I get all this out my system, I'm going to take these people's ass asunder. Actually, I'm already doing it, but once I get all of this out, where I'm not having to focus so much on my words, you don't do something to me and get away with it. All right? Thank you so much. Much love to each and every one of you. God bless.